Right, welcome back to a brand new, different style of video. Now, you'll notice that this is already a video that I uploaded last year. So, but this time around, you're going to hear me commentating and explaining about the video. So now, if you like this sort of video about my comment and my reactions and what I think of the Explore, let me know. Hope you like the video. Smash a like, leave a comment what you want me to comment over next. Right, okay, so just going to do a little tester on the commentary part of my videos and explain a little bit about the Explore, what I did, why I did it by myself, what I did here, the history of the buildings, that kind of thing. I wanted to do the test and see if you guys enjoy watching the video and me, as the editor, director, producer, going through my videos as a commentary. A bit like what they do in some films, you get a director's commentary, that kind of thing. So now this location is in Sheffield. This is the Cannon Brewery in Sheffield. It's quite a historic location. Wanted to go for quite a few years. Asked a friend of mine who lives in Sheffield. She said, yeah, cool, it's still accessible, go for it. So I drove up there. It took me well over 2 hours to drive up there. And I got there and eventually found a way in by watching two other people, explorers, going through a fence because I was going to get in. So I followed them two in. I let them do their thing, said hi to them, said yeah, I'm just here to film a video, just take photos and stuff. I'll leave you guys to it, don't worry. And then I just carried on and I just wandered about, took photos of the really nice graffiti. I said hello to the guys over there. Two quite nice local lads, I think. Said hi to them, said yeah, just take the photos and stuff. There's some really nice graffiti on this floor. So I didn't actually have my decent phone with me at the time, I actually had my spare iPhone 7 with me at the time. So I was using that as a spare. So yeah, it was not the greatest pictures I took up there. I should go back and redo it really. But yeah, there's some really nice graffiti in this video, in this Explore. I really like the graffiti. I filmed it using my GoPro 7, I think it was. I also bumped into the graffiti artist in here. He was not quite a nice chap, local lad as well. So that was quite cool, having a chat with him as well. Yeah, this was a really good Explore. I'm pretty sure it was my GoPro 7. Yeah, GoPro 7, because I'm just going through my settings on my phone there. But there was like 2-3 floors, huge building, but very trashed and stripped. Obviously been there set like that for years, but it was still worth going to. There's some nice graffiti. I actually enjoyed it. It's not one of the ones where I was a bit thinking like, wow, is this going to be too dangerous? Is it going to be sketchy floors, holes in the floors? But it's solid concrete, so I wasn't too worried about the floor. There were quite massive holes all over the place, but there was some really nice graffiti as well. But the floors were concrete, so I wasn't too fussed about how solid the floor was. Not at this brewery anyway. I'll say this is in Sheffield. It's called the Cannon Brewery. I think it was built in like 1800, something like that. So I went up these stairs. These stairs were quite solid, so I was happy to go up them stairs. Otherwise I wouldn't have gone up them if I didn't think they were safe enough. So I went up to the next floor. I saw them guys again and said hello to them. Like, you all right guys, how you doing? And you know, they were just up there to chill out. So yeah, I just left them to it and I carried on. Asked them if they knew any other places. Asked them about roof and stuff. Yeah, nice lads. I just let them carry on. Yeah, there's some quite nice graffiti on this floor. Not some of the best graffiti I've seen, but a lot of it was really, really good. So yeah, we just carried on. I carried on walking in this park. Yeah, I walked over this. Thought it was a bit strange that netting, but this was nice graffiti. This bit was nice. That was really, really good art. I like that. I like the one next to it as well. Some nice art on that floor. Really nice art. Like stuff like this is really, really good. But tagging and names and stupid names, spraying and other idiot graffiti is crap. I don't like it. I condone that. Is criminal. But this stuff is actually art. Especially that bird down there. That is really, really good. Yeah, so I'll skip forward a little bit. This is like the first 4 or 5 minutes of the video. I'll say, hope you enjoyed the commentary. Explained about the about this building as well. So what I'll do, in fact, while I'm letting this video play, I'll bring up the history of the brewery as well, so you can have a bit of history on the place. So it's called Cannon Brewery. Let me just bring it up. Cannon Brewery, Sheffield. So let me just get up the history up. What is the history of Cannon Brewery in Sheffield? The site is rich with history. William Stones began brewing in 1847, and in 1868 purchased the lease of the next End Brewery, renaming it Cannon Brewery. Stones Bitter, which was brewed on the site from 1948, was popular with steel workers in the area and became the UK's best-selling bitter in the 90s. Now, I think it's not actually the oldest brewery in Sheffield. It's actually Kelham Island, which is the oldest one. It produces champion beer. And let's see. Just trying to get a bit more of the history as well. Stones Brewery. Yeah. It was purchased by Bass Brewery in 1968 and it closed in 1999. So that has been closed since 1990. That's how long it's been standing there for. So it's brought out by Bass and it closed in 1999. But it did produce Stones Bitter. It was like across multiple breweries, and it produced like 1.4 million amount of the beer. The Bass sold its brewing operations to the Belgian brewer Interbrew, who were ordered by the Competition Commission to sell Stones brand, and in 2002 the brand was purchased by the American Coors Brewing Company, who merged to become Molson Coors in 2005. Stones Bitter was brewed at Cannon Brewery from 1948. It was originally available across the south of Yorkshire, Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire, with a distribution extending to the rest of the north of England in 1977 and nationwide in 1979. Increasing demand also brewed at other Bass breweries from the 1970s onwards. The beer's popularity reached its apex in 1992 when it became the country's highest selling bitter, selling over 1 million barrels. The beer had been launched in certain quarters as one of Sheffield's most famous exports. After the Cannon's closure, production was continued elsewhere. Keg Stones Bitter, 3.7% alcohol by volume, is brewed by Molson Coors at their brewery in North Yorkshire. And the canned product is produced at Burton Upon Trent Brewery. Stones sponsored the Rugby Football League Championship, the successor of the Rugby Super League from 1986 to 1997. So there you go, there's a little bit of history of this location as well. So there are a few little features still sat there at this location. Well, this spiral staircase is pretty cool. And you go down a staircase like this, and they're really, really tight as well. They're not like if you're quite large built, you're going to struggle to squeeze down these stairs, because I think they're built for really skinny people. I struggle to get down there myself. It's really, really tight, but it's a really cool design as well. So it's back down to the dark bit where I walk back down the steps. Walk around to see what else I could find as well, because there's quite a few hidden little bits, sections here, there, now. That's the distribution part where I entered. That's the distribution section right there. So I walk back through this part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop commentating this bit. I'm going to skip to another section of the video.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so this section of the video is when I bumped into the graffiti artist. And I stood there and had a chat with him, found out some other local locations. And I also spotted loads of holes everywhere. I mean, look at the drop in that room there. Yeah, it was a big drop. And there's the dude there. Quite a nice chap. Can't remember his name. I do apologise. If you're watching the video, I do apologise. I can't remember what your name was. You did tell me. I had a chat with him in his graph. And then spoke to him, asked him about if he does other art and stuff. And other buildings that he's graffitied. Then had a chat with him in that, and he told me that he's done quite a lot of art in there. I watched him doing a bit of spraying while he was in there. I say, very nice lad. Quite happy to chat to me. He didn't mind me filming. Yeah, left him to it pretty much. quite nice. Yeah, you told me about a few locations around Sheffield, like the tool factory, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's quite cool. Chat too. Yeah. So I just carried on walking around that section of the building, seeing what else I could find while I was there. It was a really cool to explore. Got to this end, there's like a massive drop. But apart from that really cool bit of graffiti there, popping it in, it's wrote that word over the top of it. And then there's a massive drop when you get to the other side. And there's a building that's got a huge staircase. It's massive. I still managed to get in there. I didn't think I was going to get in there, but I tried anyway. Yeah, so I stopped talking for this part and let you watch a bit more of the video.
Another knackered floor. Hey, do some alright in there, do you?
There you go.
Do some alright in there, do you?
Do you know what? I've not been in here for maybe 10 years.
Yeah, there's some quite nice, quite good graffiti in here.
I've seen it. I've still got a couple that are still standing. But
Some
someone's done some scribbles here, someone's going to do some.
Some of it's really good as well. It's a lot of it I've seen.
Yeah, it's a lot here. Have you just come into the fence here as well?
Yeah. I've been walking around for like 20 minutes trying to find a bloody way in. I was like, where's the way in? Because I asked my mate, she lives up here. I was like, can you still get a can of brew?
Yeah, he told me, right.
Yeah, so she said, oh yeah, you can still get in there. I was like, oh cool, I'll drive up then.
Yeah. Last time I came here, someone saw us getting in through windows on Main Road.
Yeah, someone boarded up, yeah.
The police. Eventually they came and they had to use fire engines to get us out. Had to use ladders and shoot. That was maybe 7 years ago. I've not even tried getting in since.
It's definitely totally right, ain't it? Still pretty cool though. Any other got good stuff nearby? Because I know Sheffield's full of bloody stuff. While I'm up this way.
Yeah, there's a couple around here to keep your eyes peeled. There's Stanley Tools.
Oh yeah, Stone Tools, that's it, yeah.
Is that factory just behind this one with lorries in?
Oh yeah, so I looked over there, yeah, just looked over there before I come here.
There's George Barnsley.
Oh yeah, George Barnsley, yeah.
There's one just a bit further up near where trams go.
Alright.
There's graffiti on the roof, so where trams go towards West Street, you can just see it backside the road.
Ah,
Well,
cool.
a lot of the ones that we used to be when we were younger, they've all been knocked down now.
Typical.
There isn't that many left.
Yeah, typical. I know there's loads and loads of stuff around here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Alright, you carry on. Cheers, man.
Right, so this is the part of the video where I got the massive staircase. Let's go through this part first. I wasn't sure if there was a way in or not, so I had a little look. And then I found a different way in anyway. So, I had a little wander around this part. And I looked over to this side. I'm like, there we go. There's my way in. And this has been like the really crappy, taggy, rubbish graffiti, just vandalism rubbish that people do. This is one of the more interesting parts of the building that I enjoyed. And the staircase was really cool. So you come up here, I went in this section first. There's quite a bit of holes in the floor, stuff missing on the flooring. There's a few features left of this part of the brewery. If you look over to the far side when I'm walking across here, and you can actually see the Canon sign in the window, which is a cool feature, original feature. There's some original stairs still. I think it's in this floor. No, I think it might be a different floor actually. But I went up these steps and I realised there's quite a few holes. Oh, there we go. There's the massive holes. Those holes would have contained like the hoppers, I think they're called. Part of the making process of the beer. I'm pretty sure that's where the hoppers would have been. Not 100%, pretty sure that. And then I looked over this side. I thought, oh, that looks cool. Can I get across there? And then I realised that there was steps and stuff missing. So I knew I wouldn't be able to get across it. And it was quite high up, so it wasn't worth the risk. But I did go up the stairs, up higher, than one on the roof. But I did hear sirens as well. It wasn't an alarm. No, it wasn't sirens, an alarm. I wasn't too sure. Because you just don't know these days. But that's further in the video. But I won't talk through the whole thing, through the whole video. I'll cut quite a bit out You guys have probably already watched the original video when I uploaded it last year. I did this during the summer last year. So, I mean, this is 15 minutes into the video. And I don't really want to talk through the whole thing, just to explain like how much I enjoyed it, the history of the buildings, that kind of thing. I would have liked to have somebody with me on the Explore, because it's quite a photogenic building. It's really cool. There, if you look across that window, that's the big main window. Past these two massive holes in the floor, you can see the Canon sign as I'm walking across here on this part. I spotted the Martin Simpson's graffiti, and so I took some few photos of the graffiti around there, and then I looked across and saw the Canon symbols in the window. But I do walk around and have another look at that in a minute. So some of the graffiti on these levels is pretty rubbish, to be honest. It's just silly little tag names, just names. I mean, that one's alright, but stupid little names are just rubbish. It's just, that is not art at all. I won't comment on all about the graffiti actually. Some of it does look good, some of it doesn't. You know, each to their own, I suppose. Yeah, this section I was like, oh, well, I'm not walking across that, obviously. I was like, well, I can't go that way, so I have to find another way. So I just carried on. That would be another section where they do the brewing as well on that floor. I think it's when I walked out onto the roof as well. I mean, that's cool graffiti. The one I just looked at there, on my right, to my right, that was really cool. I like that. That one there. Oh yeah, that's the roof. Yeah, that is the roof, or part of the roof. I went out and had a little look. Knew it'd be quite solid because it's concrete, so I had a little look. There was nothing out there anyway, so I went back. Right, on to the next section. There we go, that's better. No, we're recording the correct section. So here we go, I'm walking out on the roof, and I spotted the ladder. So I was walking outside. You might be able to hear in the background over the commentary all day, you're able to hear like an alarm siren noise, but it's probably from this factory over that side. I wasn't sure if they was abandoned as well, because there's another abandoned factory. There, that's the abandoned factory looking across there. So I wasn't too sure. I already had a look at that. That's like a 3-minute video I did. So I went across, I climbed up the ladder. So I thought, yeah, why not? That's when I actually heard the alarm, which you'll hear in the background. If I can be quiet for 30 seconds, you'll hear the alarm. You'll hear that while I'm talking, while I'll be in the background. But yeah, I climbed up. There wasn't nothing up there anyway, really, to have a look. No one had too bad a view, so I climbed back down. But that's pretty much the Explore. I really enjoyed it. And I went around and took a few more photos and took in the view, because I've never really been to Sheffield. Driven past it, through it, never really done exploring in Sheffield, so I quite enjoyed going around the city as well. Right, on to the next part. Okay, so I went back into this section. If you look at the window to my left, you'll be able to see just about where all the idiots graffiti. You can still just about make out where the Canon symbols are. And it's got like the symbol of the Canon on the window. You might just be able to make it out over all the idiot tags and all the disgusting, vulgar rubbish they've written all over it. There's the window behind me. I think I'll walk over to that in a minute and have a look at that. Now I walked under this section. And that leads me to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you want me to do more commentary videos, and any suggestions of what video you would like me to commentate on, please let me know. Comment below what video you'd like me to comment on, like Speedway or I don't know, Speedway, exploring, whatever videos on my channel you've watched it, whatever video you want me to commentate over and explain about Explore, what we did, how we went in, etc. I can do that. So just let me know below.